Hey everyone, welcome back to Go Feed Yourself. Round two. Today we're going to be making breakfast ramen. It's a dish kind of inspired by something from my favorite restaurants. Super easy, a couple of ingredients, and it's a really awesome breakfast. So it starts with soft boiling an egg. So you're going to take one egg and get a nice pot of boiling water, and you're going to put it in there and set a timer for 6 minutes. 6 minutes I think is the optimal time for a nice runny yolk that still holds itself together in the bowl. And then the next step is going to be frying a bit of bacon. So get a pan over medium-low heat and then chop your bacon into, I'd say these are about 1/4-inch pieces. So for each serving, I would recommend 1 egg and 2 strips of bacon. And once that is all chopped up, you're going to take this and put everything into your pan. And you want to start it low and bring it up a bit. Because what you're trying to do here is render all the fat out. Once your timer's done on your egg, immediately take it out of the boiling water, and you're going to put it into a nice bowl filled with some cold water and ice. Don't fill the bowl up all the way, because if you fill it up all the way, once you put the egg in, a little science is going to happen, and all the water is going to come out the size, and you have to clean it up. So this is going to stop the cooking, and if you did it right, you should have a nice, jammy, runny yolk. So we're going to let the water come back up to the boil, because the next thing we're going to do is cook the ramen. We're going to continue to let the bacon fry because we need to have that the fat cooked all the way out and all the bacon super crispy. And in the meantime, we're going to chop 1 scallion. Again, this is for 1 serving. I think 1 scallion gives you like a decent amount of greens. So you're going to go nice and fine on the green bits here. If you like the chunkier, greenish white to white parts, you can totally use them. I just like the leafier greeny part. Totally up to you as to what your choice is here, but you can also mix it up so you can take off. Always get rid of this bit, this little hairy, I don't even know what you call that. It's disgusting. All right, so our water's come back up to a boil. So now we're gonna start boiling the noodles. So you can kind of use whatever noodles you want. I've just got some, what are these? Mushroom ramen. From Koyo, and you're not even going to bother using the flavor packet in here. You're going to, these things, the devil, okay? They don't taste that good. There's no good use for them. If you ever see one in the wild, just kill it immediately. It's not worth it. The ramen noodles themselves, perfectly fine. We're going to cook these for about 2 minutes. Just set a timer on your favorite Palm Pilot. Maybe you got an iPod Touch with a timer on it. Maybe you got a little, egg timer. Any of those things are going to work just great here. So we're going to let that cook for about 2 minutes. And our bacon is mostly done. So we're going to lower the heat on this. I've been gradually raising it as it's been rendering out more and more fat. And right now it's pretty good and crispy. So we're going to lay out a couple of paper towels and take the bacon out of the frying pan, making sure we keep as much of the fat as possible in the pan, and laying it out so the bacon stays good and crispy. This is going to go right on top. And then we're going to make our sauce. So the bacon fat is going to provide most of the flavor for this. You're going to take a nice big slab of butter. I'd say, yeah, that looks good. I don't know what measurement you'd call that. Tablespoon plus, maybe? Put that in your pan there. It's going to sizzle a little bit. You're going to nice and gently let this melt. And then you're going to take some soy sauce, Kikkoman. Okay, if you're not using Kikkoman, you can kick off out of here. Okay. Those other brands just don't taste good, I don't think. You're going to add a healthy amount in here. And we're going to do a quick test on our noodles here. The only really effective way to know if they're done is just to taste it. So, about 30 more seconds. Boiling water. Boiling water is like really hot. So our noodles are done. So we're going to take them out of here, put them in a little strainer. Be careful you don't get water all over your hot plate. And we're going to toss them in the sauce here. Just put this here and just toss them around and coat them. And there's going to be a nice, it's going to be porky and it's going to be salty and it's going to get a little bit of butter in it. And now we are ready to assemble. So there's a couple steps left. So turn your heat off. You're going to take your noodles and put them into your vessel of choice. In this case, we've got a nice wide bowl. And I like a wide bowl because when you put stuff on top of the ramen, you're still able to see the noodles underneath it. We're going to take our scallions, put them to one side. Take all of our bacon, because who doesn't love bacon in the morning? And put that over here. And the final step, and perhaps the most important step, is your egg. So what you want to do here is extract the egg from the shell in one piece. So I hope to God I get this right on one shot. So I start off by cracking the top and the bottom usually. And you're just going to chip away at it very carefully. It's a lot easier if you do this under running water, but nothing worth it in life is easy. Guys, just that's something to remember, you know? Except for like cooking ramen, that's pretty easy. And the moment of truth. Would you look at that? That is a perfectly cooked 6-minute soft-boiled egg. Yolk is nice and jammy, the whites are set, and you're gonna take this and put this atop your eggs. And then, if you'd like, to kick things up a notch in life, make this a little spicy. You're gonna take your sriracha, okay? And you're gonna do this real fancy like. Put it in your hand like this, and then you're gonna go back and forth like that, like schmo, okay? And then you have yourself a wonderful, nice hot, filling bowl of breakfast ramen. So hope you learned a bit about soft boiling eggs, about boiling water and frying bacon today. This has been Go Feed Yourself. I've been Joe Barbito. Please never ask me to make this for you again, and have a great day.
Corn dogs are a lot of things, Manny, but they are not gourmet.
That's where you're wrong, Greta. I trust in my grandfather's hand-battered hot dog recipe. That paired with the right spices, some delicious sauce.